Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rajit Mishra, and my nickname is Raj. So, if you like, you may call me Raj. I have been teaching Hindi to lots of foreign tourists in Rishikesh for the last 6-7 years now. And the idea of starting a channel in Hindi, actually teaching Hindi, struck my mind just about a month ago. And today is August 13th that I'm launching this channel for everyone around the world who wants to learn easy conversational Hindi. And actually, you guys have two choices. The people, the students who want to learn Devanagari script, and another category who do not want to learn Devanagari script. They can actually learn Hindi without going into the details of Devanagari scripts. So basically, Romanized Hindi and Devanagari Hindi, I conduct classes both ways. So whatever you like. But I am definitely going to discuss some of the aspects of the Devanagari script so that whoever wants to learn Devanagari script may learn it easily through my channel and episodes. First of all, I would like to discuss the vowels in Hindi language. And I am going to try my level best to pronounce each vowel, each syllable, I should say, as clearly as possible. So following are the Hindi vowels. So just watch me carefully and see how I pronounce, how I manipulate my the lips and teeth and tongue, etc. to produce as exact sound as possible according to Hindi. So now I'm going to pronounce vowels first. A, I, U, Ri, as in Rishikesh. Then A, I, O, Ao, Ang, Ah. Ang is nasal. Ah is called Visarg. It produces the sound of Mahaprana, sound of H. Ah. So, these are the vowels. A, I, U, Ri, A, I, O, Ao, Ang, Ah. These are the vowels. And each vowel in Hindi language, apart from these whole letters as vowels, each vowel has its own sign, which we call matra. So what is a matra? Matra is basically a sign designated to each Hindi vowel. As you can see in the chart, I have actually written down each sign underneath each vowel. The initial vowel does not have a sign because it's inherently included in all consonants. Now I'm going to discuss consonants. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you that vowels in Hindi are called swar. S-W-A-R, swar. Swar is the Hindi word for vowels. Now I'm going to discuss consonants. Consonants are called vyanjan in Hindi. Vyanjan. Vyanjan, consonants. All the consonants of Hindi alphabet are divided into different categories. we have now 5 categories. Namely, the first one is kavarg. Kavarg basically, varg means group. The group of ka, that means group of letters which start from the original consonant ka, the sound of ka. For example, well, let me just discuss all the 5 letters belonging to this group of ka. That means kavarg. Ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. So what are the 5 words of kavarg? Ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. Now, the 5th letter of this kavarg is the nasal letter prescribed for the 4 letters of kavarg. So basically what I mean to say, that the 5th letter, the last letter of each word is a prescribed nasal sound. For ka, kha, ga, gha. I can actually elaborate on this later on, but in the beginning, just learn this much. Now, chavarg, group of cha. Cha, cha, ja, jha, ya. What is the group of cha? What are the 5 letters of chavarg? Cha, cha, ja, jha, ya. Just memorize it that way. Now comes tavarg. Ta, the sound of ta, basically the tip of the tongue which hits the front part of the palate. Tavarg, ta, tavarg. Now the letters of tavarg are ta, tha, da, dha, na. I know for most of you it's going to be difficult to pronounce, but hey, just say. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, you just try your level best to pronounce the sounds as closely as I am doing. So what are the 5 letters of tavarg? Ta, tha, da, dha, na. The na is the 5th letter, the last letter of tavarg, which is the prescribed nasal for the 4 letters of tavarg. Ta, tha, da, da. So what are the 5 letters of tavarg? Ta, tha, da, dha, na. 5 letters of tavarg. Now comes tavarg. See, ta, the sound of ta, like hasta la vista in Spanish. So basically, you can see I'm trying to put some stress on the sound of ta. So what are the 5 letters of tavarg? Group of ta, ta, tha, da, dha, na. Look at the chart. Ta, tha, da, dha, na. Now comes pavarg, group of pa. What are the 5 letters of pavarg? Group of pa. Pa, pha, ba, bha, ma. Again, pa, pha, ba, bha, ma. So now we completed the 5 groups of the Hindi consonants, divided into 5 groups: kavarg, chavarg, tavarg, tavarg, and pavarg. Sometimes I also have to look up in the chart so that I don't make any mistakes while shooting this episode. So I'm gonna just elaborate a little bit more on this. The kavarg is basically called velar, V-E-L-A-R, velar or velar, however you pronounce it. These are called the 5 letters belonging to one varg group, kavarg. In English, it's called velar, as you can see in the chart. And then chavarg is called palatal. Most sounds are produced from the palate. And then tavarg. Tavarg is basically retroflex. Tavarg is retroflex. And then tavarg. Tavarg is dental. Ta, 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 tha, da, dha, na. So you can see dental. And now pavarg is labial. Pa, pa, ba, bha, ma. Basically, it's labial, as you can actually see, and as you can actually, hear me pronouncing from the lips. Now we have some more consonants. Another category is sonorants in English. Sonorants. In Hindi, we call it antastha. Antastha. Sonorants. What are these consonants? Ya, ra, la, va. The ya is palatal. Ra is retroflex. La is dental. And wa, like wow. Wa is labial. Another category. In English, it's called sibilants, as you can see in the chart. Sibilants. In Hindi is ushma. Ushma. Sibilants. What are these three letters, three consonants in Hindi? Sha. Sha is palatal. And then sha is retroflex, like Sean. Hey Sean, what's up? The Sean is the name. S-E-A-N. Sean. More Mahaprana sound attached to the sound of palatal sha. And then sa is completely dental. So three S sounds are there in Hindi. Sha, palatal. Sha is retroflex. And then sa is a complete dental sound. And then ha. Ha is called Mahaprana sound. Mahaprana means it's related to the Mahaprana Vayu in yoga. They say, when we breathe, when we exhale, the sound of H, sound of ha is produced. So letter ha is also called Mahaprana consonants or Mahaprana letter. Now we have about 4 conjunct consonants. What do we call them? Conjunct consonants. In Hindi, we call them samyuktakshar. 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 Conjunct consonants. What are those? Ksha. Ksha. Combination of K and SH. Ksha. Like Kaksha. Kshatriya. Ksha. The second conjunct consonant is Tra. Combination of Ta and Ra. Tra. Like Maitri. Tra. And then third conjunct consonant is Gya. Like Gyan. So basically Gya is a combination of J and N. Like Gyan. J-N-A-N. Gyan. Jani. J-N-A-N-I. Jani. Ja. And then Shra. Shra is a combination of Sha and Ra. Like my last name is Mishra. S-H-R-A. So Shra is a combination of S-H-R. Alright? And then we have some special characters in Hindi. There are 2 in numbers. Ra. See, I know it's for some of you it's very hard to pronounce this sound. Ra, like bada. Bada. Ra, ra, ra. So basically, in Devanagari, we express ra as a da and a dot underneath. Ra. And then the second special character is ra, like badhana. Badhana, badhana. To increase, to enhance. Ra. So there are 2 special characters. Ra and Ra. You can learn it by practice, but I really do not expect you to be very, very accurate as far as this Hindi pronunciations are concerned. So, and some special characters that have been borrowed from like Arabic sounds and Farsi sounds and some Urdu sounds, like Gha. Gha, and then kha, kha, and then gha, gha like Afghanistan, Afghanistan. So gha is expressed by GH. So basically adding a Mahaprana sound to the original consonant, Afghanistan, GH. And then fa, fa is in English as well, so it's easy. And then za, like Z. Z is za in Hindi or Urdu. This is all for today. In this episode number 1 of Quick and Fluent Hindi. Actually, I have named my channel Quick and Fluent Hindi, QFH. And I hope that this first episode, you like my first episode of this QFH. And then I really request you to like this, share it as much as possible, and subscribe it too. That would be a positive encouragement to me and to the people, to the students, to Hindi learners. A great deal. Thank you very much. Hope you have a nice day. Bye-bye. Hi viewers, how did you like the first inaugural episode of Quick and Fluent Hindi channel, QFH? Though I try to be as clear and fluent as possible while speaking, while explaining things in detail, but sometimes I inadvertently use some catchphrases and sometimes I may falter as well. So I would request you to excuse me for those little things and enjoy my channel and learn a good Hindi as native Indians speak. Thank you very much.